Hello book friends, what's up? How's it going? If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kat. I love to talk about the romance novels that I read here in my channel, and making an appearance for a short while, I'm sure, is our kitten, although she's gonna be a year old next month. Like, she's almost a year old, so I don't think she's considered a kitten anymore. Rue. And of course my dog Macy is at my feet. Today is actually a really special video. This is the third video you've seen from me this week, and we are continuing on with Trilina Pucci's Sinful Dark Mafia series. I actually read this series, the first two books, because you'll see I'm wearing something different today, a year and a half ago. And then literally my channel kind of took off and I got super busy. And I kept trying to get back to this book because I was so excited, and it's taken me this long, but I'm thrilled that I actually finally sat down and read Depraved, because holy smokes, Dante is quite the package, right? Oh my gosh. So today's book is on Depraved by Trilina Pucci, the third book in the Sinful Dark Mafia series. Okay, I loved, as you know, because you've seen the first two videos, I hope if you haven't, just know that you might get spoilers. It's never my intention. I'm going to only talk about Depraved, but if you haven't read those other two books, and you hear something in here, you know, I want you to be forewarned. I never try to give spoilers on my channel, but I do talk about the characters and the setting and about the plot. So just know that going in. I'm surprised. Okay, so I really thought nobody could top Luca. Nobody. That's where I was. If I had to pick between Dom and Luca, it was going to be Luca all day long. The whole single dad thing, go watch the video. Like, I gush about Luca in the video. But Dante, holy crap. He knocked me. Oh, no, don't do that. Rue is trying to grab at my notebook here. Dante just surprised the heck out of me. I'm still speechless about him. And let me also say that I really loved being with the guys in this book. Dante, Luca, and Dom are brothers. We have met Dante before. We also know that he comes with the package, so to speak. What do I have on my brain right now about Dante? Anyway, and there's the guys around him. Dom, Luca, and Dante are basically in the Mafia. Dante is the boss. He has taken that spot. It is very organic to his character. I felt like, in a way that was slightly different than Dom and Luca. There's like a whole other side, and if you've read the books, you'll know what I mean. Like, there's this whole other side to Dante, and he comes with his guys, who are Matteo and Vincenzo. I think that's how you say it. One of my best friends in the world is Italian, 100% Italian. Like, trying to channel her and saying his name correctly. I loved those guys though, and I really liked the kind of family atmosphere, even though it was the mob family, that Trilina was giving me in this book, giving us in the books, really, when it came down to it. But more so in Depraved, because there was so much of Dom and Luca and Dante and them spending time together with their wives and now kids. And I loved being back there. It was very easy for me, even though time had gone by, to be back with them. And I loved that vibe, the closeness that you can feel that they have. And I kind of forgot, although I don't know how I did, but I kind of forgot, like, the mafia boss that Dante is. He just exudes it, but there's something that was really this whole other side to him that we got to know in his dealings with Sarah and their budding relationship and all of that. But it's just his strong, domineering, in charge, alpha attitude comes across in every way with him. And it doesn't matter if he's like beating somebody up or has in a romantic situation with Sarah. He is Dante. And I love that. I loved that I knew him so well. Dante is for sure the most intense of the three, and he got me immediately. I couldn't believe it because I'm so Luca, Team Luca, Team Luca. These are the two parts where I was like, holy crap, I'm a sucker for Dante. This book is dual perspective, which is my favorite. We literally see everything through their eyes. And it wasn't always easy to see through Dante's eyes because he's kind of violent and rough, and that's not me at all, but it really did help me understand him in a lot of ways. These were two softy parts, and I love them. It's from his perspective. The first one, he says, life is crazy, wicked, and beautiful, but only if you fight hard enough to endure it. Okay, he's so wise too. And then a little bit later, he goes on to say, all 6 of us stood at Luca's side, knowing that what's precious to him has now become just as important to us. That is our way. Most importantly, that's my way as head of this family. And boy, is he the head of the family. But he also does take counsel with his brothers and his men. And I did like that about him, that as domineering and like imposing as he is, he also had this really serious bond with his brothers and his guys. Sarah is freaking badass. I loved her. She is strong, capable, feisty, able to stand up for herself. It's obvious that the guys respect her. She works at church, which is the club that the guys own. It's a sex club in Chicago, by the way. That's 2 sex clubs in different books that I love in Chicago, which I think is so funny because I'm like, where are those clubs, you know? Anyway, she works at church and she is just, all I can say is like so kick-ass. I really, really liked Sarah. She is holding secrets. We get that right out of the gate with the book. And I was like, okay, how are those secrets going to affect, is that going to be what the book's about? And a lot of the book is about her secrets. Along with them, Dante and Sarah, they are insanely attracted to each other. They are playing a cat and mouse game as soon as the book starts. And it's Luca's wedding and I died. Oh my God, I died. I loved every single part of that. But they are playing with each other a bit. They know exactly what they're doing. And I was like, okay, we're like, wow, we are hitting the steam factor immediately. Super spicy, these books are. And boy, I mean, like, if the pantry scene in Worship, like, hadn't done me in, there was like quite a few scenes in this book where I was like, holy smokes. And all I have to say is cigars. And if you read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like I said, they're at Luca's wedding and he wants to dance with her. And she's like, no, I don't want to. You know, she is shamelessly dangling a carrot in front of him all night. And he is absolutely down for the chase. And there was this cute little, where she wouldn't really give in to him, but she was also saying no to everybody else that was approaching her. And finally, like, he grabs her and like, he's like, we're gonna dance. And it's a slow dance. And oh my God, this is what Sarah says about Dante and what they've been doing all night. Men like Dante don't show favor to thieves. And for tonight, he's made it clear to everyone in the room that I'm his for the taking. I haven't missed the signs. You'd have to be blind for them to go unseen. It's been the most barbaric, power-driven foreplay I've ever experienced. Each time I turned someone down, he gave me his approval. I watched his intentions blister his face every time someone leaned in too close or brushed my shoulder. And every time a man mentioned my name to him, I could tell, because they would always look at me one last time before pretending I didn't exist. They weren't allowed to consider me anymore, not after Dante said so. I've loved every minute of it because tonight I want to be owned. Oh my gosh. He finally gets her to dance with him. And he says this to her, and I was like a puddle of freaking goo. He says, see, following is easy. You just need the right man to lead. Oh my God. And is Dante a leader? Like, am I blushing yet? Because Dante made me blush a lot. This book is uber sexy. These two characters are smoking hot. There's also this, what is going on with Sarah that's kind of simmering beneath the surface, because she doesn't want to tell Dante, because she knows if she tells him, A, her secret's out, and B is he'll try to take care of it. And she does not want to bring that into their relationship. It's all really intense, and I loved how Trilina wrote it. I was just like a smitten kitten for Dante the whole time, and I wanted to be Sarah. And this is from Dante's perspective, and I just freaking loved it. I can't help but want to touch her. Whatever's going on between us like this is as electric as the anger she has for me. No, but you'll take it eventually, because you're far from stupid and you know when to submit. She scowls at my choice of words, but I grin. That look is my favorite. You're exhausting, she breathes out. Only because you're fighting it, I counter. Fighting what exactly? Your assistance or your advances? She challenges, leveling a glare at me. You hate me now, but that shit's like throwing gasoline on the fire. You might not want my help, but that won't stop you from wanting me, Billy. And after last week, I'm not so sure which one you actually want me to ask permission for, because forcing my kindness takes away you feeling weak for asking, and forcing your body, well, that just gives you what you crave. Shut up, she whispers, biting her lip, just like I thought. Tell me I'm wrong, Billy. I dare you. So he calls her Billy because it's a nickname. Okay, it's super cute. Like, love that he did that. And when he called her Billy, oh my God. It was more than just like a pet name. It really spoke to her character. You'll see what I mean. But you see what I'm saying there in that passage, the kind of push and pull that they have. Sarah's holding back and Dante is pushing forward, and he gets to the point with her where he doesn't want to steamroll her. He wants her to come to him. Not only sexually, but also because he recognizes that he wants more from her, and that he knows that she could be it for him. But he doesn't want to, he's so used to just taking what he wants and people falling at his feet, and he wants more. He wants the fight with her. He likes the fight with her. And when he realizes that, and he realizes his feelings, oh my God. Yeah, I really liked it. So a little bit later, he says, her voice is filled with defiance, but she doesn't make a move to push me away. She effing wants this, even more so now. Everything we've been feeling, all the push and pull, it's become a ticking time bomb, and we're about to blow. And then a little bit later, same scene, but from Sarah's perspective. Holy hell, what just happened? 1 minute I was Petty Betty, half naked on my high horse, and the next I was turned to Jello and left here to wait for my punishment, reward. I can't decide which. I loved the dialogue. They had great dialogue. Speaking of dialogue, at several points, Dante speaks Italian. Stop it. Oh my God. Ew. Speechless. There was one time that I felt like Dante ruined himself in my eyes. I was so pissed off at him. I could not, and I'm not going to give it away, but my stomach dropped to the floor. Like, I put my Kindle down and I just stared at the wall. It was one of those moments, you know? I was so mad at him, and it took me a little time after that to recover, and I felt everything that Sarah felt in that moment. The good news was that I felt like Dante, once he was shown how bad it really was, he realized it, and he wasn't just like, oh, I should say I'm sorry. Like, he got it, but oh, did I want to punch him. I was so mad at him. Before the shit really hits the fan in the story, Sarah says, but me and him, we're for another lifetime. And I was like, oh no, no, don't do that, don't do that. I knew why she was saying that, but I died. Oh my gosh, I absolutely died. I did not like that whatsoever. And to me, that was a low point for her. So we had this low point with Dante where I was so freaking pissed off at him. And then we have this, what Sarah says here. And I like had to take a deep breath and like put my Kindle down and walk away from it for a little while in these two instances, because my heart was just, my heart was completely and utterly engaged and beating so fast throughout this whole book, between the dark and the suspense and the not knowing, and yet the levity and the excitement I had being back with the characters in the previous two books. It still like grabbed my heart. The story did. It would be a great freaking movie. There's so much action and like love, and it's just balanced so perfectly. Trilina did such a good job with that. Put that shit on film, like literally, it would be amazing. Dante surprised me. As a character, he was very self-aware. But when he finally lays his cards like really out on the table with her, it got me. This is from his perspective. The thought of someone trying to hurt you, someone trying to steal something I possess, Billy, it made me crazy. You're mine. Her fight stills, and she stares at me as I pull back. If you hurt, I hurt. And if I hurt, people die. So the same applies for you. I don't know why, I don't know how, but you've dug your claws into me, and I don't want to let you go. Her hands travel up my forearms and back down, gently skimming my muscle. I want you, and I'm sorry I wasn't here. I should have been here when you needed me. It will never happen again. Her eyes search mine, and with everything in me, I silently implore her to forgive me. I need her to. All my cards are on the table. Oh, I pull her back to me. Let me say sorry, Billy. I whisper into her lips. Let me make it right. Let go. I'll be here to bring you back, Billy. I feel her tears against my skin, and I tighten my arms around her. I'm so sorry. Let it all go. Let me take it all from you. I've got it. Oh, I'm getting teary. Her body shudders as she does what she's been told, and for the first time, I've never been so grateful she's listening. I kiss her hair as we stand, clutched to each other like two pieces of metal being welded together, intertwined and indestructible. Oh my gosh, right? Oh my God. Dante in love. Woo. Woo. Like, yeah. And then I have to say, Gretchen said, and that's Luca's wife, said something so poignant. I will remember this forever. She says, love is never a choice. It's an affliction that you'll want to die of. And there's no better love than from a man who wallows in his devotion to you. Oh my gosh. And isn't that so true? Oh my gosh, that's why I love love stories of all different kinds. We do get happily ever after for Dante and Sarah, but this series is not over. There will be 2 more books in the series, Ruthless and Bound, and I'm so excited to read those. Let me know if you have read any of the Sinful Dark Mafia series or which of Trilina's other books you have read. I, of course, have done videos on Filthy Little Pretties and Vicious Little Snakes. While you're here, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. When you do that, it really does help my channel. I hope you enjoyed the way I uploaded these books this week. Make sure you let me know in the comments if you were able to watch all 3 videos and if you like that I did it this way. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.